We join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
Smith going to look to throw right away.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just... Forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
Back deep, Jarvis Landry.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that.
And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. First down, Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Fielded just inside the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith, flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Landry now on the return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they even play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Time to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 3rd and 2, Smith. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Again, Smith. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Throwing is Smith. And it's incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Cam Akers, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Allen. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
The Bengals had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Open man down the field is Landry.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen.
That's taken in by Higgins. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Allen now looks to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Throwing now is Geno. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2 is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 36, Smith. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Play action. It's Smith.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 41.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
3rd and long, it's Smith. He's got a man, complete. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now Geno on first down. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Drake London, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now 21-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people.
Touchdown, 49ers! Jarvis Landry, 49 yards. Now the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Out of the gun, Smith. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Now this, a very short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
56.
On play action, Allen. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw again on 2nd down, Allen. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
T. Higgins as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go now.
The final shot here before break. Smith. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. Smith now to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking left side. He's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. To the air again, Smith. His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now it's Smith. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. So crisis averted, but now facing third and goal. Here's Pierce. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into the trenches, grind it.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this.
Jarvis Landry, 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers get a bit closer. Point after, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Hurry, hurry!
Now Geno. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Smith. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Off of play action, here's Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Throwing on third down, Smith.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Roll!
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hill.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Smith, he's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown Bengals.
Romeo Doubs,
52 yards.
And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Allen now on first down.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
16 more on that one and another first down.
From midfield, here's Allen.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Bengals on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Geno. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now, Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is... And now here is another interception. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Geno now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And this one too low.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Allen's throw here complete to Kelsey.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Smith going to throw it.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Eluding the pressure right.
Got his man. It's London. And he